Welcome to Jerry Butler Field on the campus of West Lauderdale High School, where tonight the West Lauderdale Knights will take on Leake Central in the first round of a district contest. We'll be playing two tonight. Leake has chosen to play both games here at West, and West Lauderdale will sure take that. So West Lauderdale will host here in the first game, and I believe the second game as well. West comes in with a record of 6-2, and Leake Central comes in with a record of 1-2. These games were originally scheduled for Tuesday, but weather pushed them to Thursday, so West gladly takes the opportunity to get two games under their belt here, conference game or district games at this point, and not have to make the drive up to Leake. So the Knights haven't played since they last played Enterprise last Saturday, winning that game handily. Tonight West will roll out the same lineup, basically the same lineup they had against Enterprise. They'll start off with Jacob Wooten playing second base, and leading off Cooper Rayner will play left field and hitting the 2-hole. In the 3-hole will be Hunter Russell playing shortstop. Cleanup will be Xavier Thompson, who's the designated hitter. In the 5-hole will be Caden Peoples, and he'll be on the mound. Carter Horton will play third and hit sixth. Cody Pickford will be a catcher, hit seventh. Ridge Brown will play first and hit eighth. And Landry Maxwell will be in right field and hit ninth. West is head coached by Jason Smith, assisted by Jody Hurst, Dustin Hamrick, and Cam Partridge. League's lineup will be Christian Carson playing shortstop, leading off. The 2-hole Jadarius Mitchell, he'll be pitching. Justice Britt will be in the 3-hole and catch. Justin Triplett will be a center fielder and hit cleanup. Pat McLean will be a second baseman, hit fifth. Michael Land will be a first baseman, hit sixth. Jabril LaFleur will play right field and hit seventh. In the 8th hole will be Jeremiah Dodd playing left field. And in the 9th will be JSO Harris playing third base. Leake is head coach is Greg McBride, assisted by Mike LaFleur and Jamak Russell. So coming into the game, offensive leaders for the Knights on the season via average is Xavier Thompson and Jacob Wooten, both hitting 440. A 440 clip's pretty good, even 8 games into the season. That's pretty strong. Xavier's got 2 triples and a double. He's got good speed, knocked in 7 runs, scored 6, walked 5 times. Jacob Wooten comes in second, hitting 440. He's got 3 doubles, 1 triple, a home run, 6 RBIs, scored 5 runs, and walked 6 times. So you got, your top 2 hitters trying to get on base, or coaxing some walks to get some innings started for sure. Hunter Russell hitting 417 in the 3-hole. 6 doubles, 1 triple, a home run, and 4 RBIs. Caden Peoples is coming around, 345, had a good game against Enterprise on Saturday on the hill and at the plate. His average bumped up to 345. He's got 2 doubles on the year, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. Nice, would love for him to start swinging the stick really well. That would really put the offense in a position where they could win any game they play.
In Jerry Butler Field, home of the 15-time state champions, the West Lauderdale Knights. This afternoon's contest features the visiting Leake Central Gators and the West Lauderdale Knights. The Gators come into tonight's game with a 1-2 record and are led by head coach Greg McBride. And now your starting lineup and batting order for the Leake Central High School Gators. Starting at shortstop, number 24, Christian Carson. On the mound and pitching for the Gators, number 3, Jadarius Mitchell. The catcher, number 17, Justice Britt. In center field, number 7, Justin Triplett. At second base, number 18, Pat McLean. At first base, number 25, Michael Land. In right field, number 16, Jabril LaFleur. In left field, number 10, Jeremiah Dodd. And at third base, number 13, Jason Harris. The Gators are led by head coach Greg McBride, assisted by Mike LaFleur J. Mac Russell. The Knights coming to tonight's game with a 6-2 record and are led by head coach Jason Smith. And now your starting lineup and batting order for the West Lauderdale Knights. Starting at second base, number 25, Jacob Wooten. In left field, number 5, Cooper Rayner. In shortstop, number 1, Hunter Russell. The DH will be number 2, Xavier Thompson. On the mound and pitching for the Knights, number 22, Caden Peoples. At third base, number 11, Carter Horton. Behind the plate, the catcher, number 6, Toby Pickford. At first base, number 9, Ridge Brown. And in right field, number 10, Landry Maxwell. The Knights are led by head coach Jason Smith, assisted by Jody Hurst, Dustin Hammer, and Cameron Partridge. Now, if you would please stand and remove your hats for the invocation and the playing of the national anthem. Our Father, we thank you, Lord, for this day, this beautiful day you've given us. We thank you, Lord, for your many blessings, and we thank you, Lord, for these young men who are about to play the game of baseball. We ask you to go with us, guide, direct us. We ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
All right, so Caden Peoples gets a nod on the hill. I believe I said earlier erroneously that he got the win on Saturday. That was not. That was Rylan Kennedy. Rylan threw a fantastic game Saturday against the Enterprise, and he deserves all the credit there. Caden came in the last inning to get some of the last hitters, but man, Rylan really, really threw well. It's good to see him getting some confidence on the hill and filling the zone up with strikes. It's good to see Jacob Wooten back on the field. Jacob had been hitting in the DH, had a little arm trouble. Seems to be overcoming that. Is playing second base tonight. It's normally a shortstop, but I think Jacob's going to play at the next level once he's done at West, and second base may very well be his position at the college level baseball. Either way, the Knights put a good defensive unit on the infield. We got Horton at third, Russell at short, Wooten at second, and Brown at first. KP with an 82-mile-an-hour fastball low in the zone, fouled off, strike one. This is Christian Carson, the shortstop for Leake.
Christian Carson.
Good fastball there from KP. A couple of miles an hour harder on that one on the inside half. Swing on and miss by Carson. And 3 pitches and a strikeout. It's a good start for KP. And that'll bring Jadarius Mitchell, the pitcher, to the plate.
With 1 out, the batter's the pitcher number 3, Jadarius Mitchell.
Strike again, 4 in a row. 4 in a row from KP, filling up the zone early. Another swing and miss from Caden. And another 3-pitch K. Backwards K looking. People's filling up the zone. That's exactly what you want to do. West should be able to handle Leake Central tonight, but you always want to start off strong, filling up the strike zone. Get 1, 2, 3 in the top half of the first, and that's exactly how you want to start. KP is doing just that. His first ball of the evening, up and away, 1-0. It's Justice Britt, the catcher for Leake Central. Counts 1-1, 2 outs in the inning. And threw that one right past him, 1-2. And KP strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Making short work of the Gators here in the first. As we go to the second. Gators score nothing. Coming up for the Knights will be Wooden, Rayner, and Russell.
No hits, no errors. Ain't nobody left on place. Due up to the Knights, Jacob Wooden, Cooper Rayner, and Hunter Russell.
So, Jacob Wooten will lead off for the Knights here in the bottom half of the first. Wooden comes in with a 440 average. 3 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, 5 runs scored. He's also coached 6 bases on balls. So Jadarius Mitchell will take the hill for the Gators. And it throws the strike center cut. So Mitchell gets out in front of Wooten, 0-1. Little breaking pitch, kind of broke down and in. So ball in the dirt, count moves to 1-1. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Knights retired the Gators, 3 up, 3 down, all on 9 pitches from Peoples, all via the strikeout. Ball up, 2-1. Wooten is the leadoff hitter, wants to find a way to get on base and set the table for the 2, 3, and 4 guys. Fly ball out to left field, gets over the left fielder's head, up against the cash saver sign, and Wooten will jog in with a stand-up double. So the Knights get that leadoff runner in scoring position.
To left fielder, number 5, Cooper Rayner.
Cooper Rayner to the plate. Rayner comes in hitting 409, 9 singles, 2 RBIs, 9 runs scored. Cooper's got good wheels. So you get him on base, he got 2 really fast runners. Anything in the gap. See if Cooper can push Wooten to at least third and maybe poke something through a drawn in left side right there. Count moves to 1-1. Cooper swings over the top and inside fastball. Count goes to 1-2. I don't think that Mitchell's going to throw it by many Knight hitters tonight, but what he might do the first time through the lineup is just have them all a little bit, their timing maybe a little bit off against probably a little bit slower pitching than the Knights are used to seeing. There's a little topper. There's pointing case right there. Throws out Rayner. Goes to Wooten, takes third on the throw. So Rayner's retired on a 1-3 putout. But he advances Cooper.
With 1 out, the bat is a shortstop, number 1.
And advances Jacob over to third. And that'll bring Hunter Russell to the plate. Hunter's coming in at 417. 2 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Fastball on the outside half, fouled straight back out of play. So Mitchell quickly ahead 0-1 against Russell. Knights would love to put a couple of runs on the board here in the first, just to make a statement. A lot of room in the middle of the infield. Gators giving up anything around second base. That's going to be a pass ball. That's going to score Wooten. So the Knights place the first run of the game via the pass ball. The ball in the dirt, count moves to 2-1. And that hits Russell in the head, right at the back of the helmet. So he'll take the free pass to first, unfazed by the fastball from Mitchell. And that'll bring up Xavier Thompson. Xavier Thompson tied with Wooten for the highest average on the team, both hitting 440. Xavier comes in with 1 double, 2 triples, 7 RBIs, and 6 runs scored. There's taken for a strike, just giving Russell a chance to get to second. That would imagine the Knights are going to take advantage of that all night long if they get a guy on first. They're going to take second if he has decent speed. So Xavier took that for a called strike one. I'm sure that was a called and strike two on the outside half. The first pitch, I'm sure Xavier was given the take just to get Russell to second. So now he's down 0-2. Got to protect the plate a little bit. There's a ground ball to second base. Second base kicks it a little bit, throws it offline. Thompson's going to reach on a error on the second baseman and advance Russell to third. The ball kind of hopped up on McLean there, and when he grabbed it with his bare hand, threw it to the left of first, pulled his first baseman off the bag. So now the Knights have the runners on the corners. Caden Peoples at the plate. Peoples hitting .345, 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. It's a ball outside and away, 1-0. Wouldn't shock me if Coach Smith sends Xavier right here. Because if they throw down, they're going to take home. And there goes Xavier. There's the take by Caden. Throw down to second. It's a good throw, but the second baseman can't handle it. Short hops him just a little bit. Now the Knights have runners in second and third and a 2-0 count to Caden. If you're Caden right here, you're looking something dead in the center. You're going to do your best to probably drive it in the gap, hit it hard somewhere. And that one hits Caden in the head. Breaking pitch. Mitchell just didn't quite get on top of. Kind of came in sideways, didn't stay on top of it. Nick KP's helmet. And KP will be courtesy run for by Braylon Dixon.
Pitch runner for the pitcher, number 23.
Knights have bases loaded, 1 out. Carter Horton coming to the plate. Horton comes in .308. 1 double, 7 RBIs.
With 1 out, the batter, third baseman, number 11, Carter Horton.
Carter Horton hits one to the shortstop. He fields it cleanly, throws to second. They won't get the out, so Horton will drive in the run and have runners on the corners. Hard hit ball by Carter, tough luck. Hit right to the shortstop. Was able to avoid the double play, and the Knights add 1 to make it 2-0. Cody Pickford coming to the plate. Catcher, he's .292. 3 doubles, 2 RBIs, 2 base on balls. Ball up and away, 1-0. So the Knights have sent 6 batters to the plate in the end. Cody will be the 7th hitter this inning. Knights have plated 2 on 1 hit. There's a drive by Pickford down the left field line, and it's in the corner. That's going to score 1. He's going to hold Horton up at third. So a hard hit ball by Pickford results in a stand-up double, drives in a run to make it 3-0 Knights. So Ridge Brown will come to the plate. Ridge Brown hitting .125, 3 RBIs. Ridge hits one up the middle. Center fielder camps under it and makes the play. So Ridge flies out to center field. The Knights plate 3 in the bottom of the first on 2 hits and 1 error from the Gators. Going into the top of the second, it'll be triplet McLean and LeAnn.
And that happened to any tonight. There were 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. Due up for the Gators, Justin Triplett, Pat McLean, and Michael LeAnn. Leading off the Gators, the center fielder, number 7, Justin Triplett.
So Justin Triplett coming to the plate. KP will return for his second inning of work. Fastball swung on a miss in the outside corner. Quickly ahead 0-1. That's what you want to do. First pitch over. Try to retire the first hitter of every inning. Ball in the dirt. Evens it up 1-1. Ball up 2-1. He went after it, offered and called strike 2, so the count evens up 2-2. And there's strike 3, inside corner, good location from Peoples. So Triplett retired the other strikeout looking. And that'll bring Pat McLean, second baseman, to the plate.
Going out to bat is the second baseman, number 18, Pat McLean.
Fastball right at the top of the letters. Called a strike. Another fastball outside corner, 0-2. So KP filling the zone up in this inning. Quickly ahead 0-2 to McLean. And there's strike 3. Put the target right on the corner, set up on the outside half, and KP threw it. Pickford never had to move the mitt. Excellent execution by Caden and Pickford behind the plate.
With 2 outs, the batter's first baseman, number 25,
So that'll bring up
Michael LeAnn.
Michael LeAnn, the first baseman. Same spot, another strike. Three to nothing Knights here in the top of the second. It's the ball a little bit low, 1-1. Knights scored 3 in the bottom half of the first on 2 hits. The Gators have had 1 in the first inning and 1 guy reach base via an error. Now the count quickly 1-2. Fouled off. Ball outside, 2-2. There's strike three. KP strikes out the side. 3 up, 3 down. Coming up for the Knights, it will be Maxwell, Wooten, and Rayner.
There were no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Due up for the Knights, Landry Maxwell, Jacob Wooten, and Cooper Rayner. Leading off for the Knights, the right fielder, number 10, Landry Maxwell.
Ball to the screen. Count goes to 1-0. Maxwell coming to the plate. Fouled off the right-hand side. Count evens up at 1-1. So 2-1 count to Maxwell. Maxwell hits one out to center field. Center fielder makes it. And so one quick out for the Knights.
With one out, the batter is the second baseman, number 25, Jacob Wooten.
And that'll flip the order back to the top. And Jacob Wooten doubled his last time up, scored a run. Drives one out to right field. Right fielder camps under it, and 2 quick outs for the Gators. And that'll bring Cooper Rayner to the plate.
The field away. The batter's left fielder, number 5, Cooper Rayner.
Ball in the dirt, 1-0. Knights lead 3-0, bottom of the second inning. First game of a doubleheader here tonight with Leake Central. Rayner grounds one to second. Second baseman kind of kicks it. Rayner can run. He's going to beat that out. And so an E4. Cooper made the turn like he thought it would have been overthrown. It was going to go to second. The first baseman didn't see it. Mike could have tagged Cooper and got an out right there, but Rayner successfully got back to first in time. That'll bring up Hunter Russell. Russell hit by a pitch his last time up. Ball outside, 1-0. Rangers got good wheels at first. Wouldn't shock me if he takes off right here. 2 outs in the inning, why not? There's a strike, evens it up 1-1. And there goes Rayner. There's a drive. Line drive over the second baseman's head. Right fielder corrals it, brings it in, and the Knights will have runners on the corners with 2 outs. Hunter Russell with a bullet in the right center.
Two outs.
That'll bring Xavier Thompson to the plate. Reached on the errors last time up. Scored a run. Wouldn't shock me if Hunter Russell takes off. Ball outside, 1-0. Russell hits one down the right field line. Foul. Just outside the first base bag. That'll move the count to 1-1. 2 outs. Knights lead 3-0. Xavier hits one out to center. Center fielder giving chase and can't make the play. Going to be a play at second, and he's in there. So, center fielder never touched it. Might give Xavier a hit there since he never touched it, although it should have been called. Either way, the Knights score 1, make it a 4-0 game, and that'll bring KP to the plate. Caden with a good cut at that breaking pitch. He saw it. It's got over the top of it. Ball inside. Count evens up 1-1. Two outs in the inning. Knights lead 4-0. Scored 4 runs on 3 hits. There's a drive. Foul ball. So KP hit that hard. Just got way out ahead of it. So 1-2 count, 2 outs. Knights lead 4-0. 4 runs on 3 hits. Leake Central's no runs on no hits. Ball outside. Even it up at 2-2. Leake Central has helped the Knights out with 3 errors here through 2 innings. And that's going to hit him. So KP, Caden, the second time, 2 trips to the plate, 2 hit by pitches. He's not enjoying going to the plate right now. Like to be able to swing the bat, keeps getting plunked. So that'll bring Carter Horton to the plate.
Run for the pitcher, number 23, Braylon Dixon.
So Braylon Dixon in the run for Caden.
Carter Horton.
Carter Horton will get his shot with 2 outs and the bases loaded. That one gets past the catcher. That's a wild pitch. Russell's going to come in easily, and the Knights runners are going to move up 90 feet, and that'll make the score 5-0 West Lauderdale. So now a base hit from Horton does some real damage. And you got to figure anything that gets through the infield with 2 outs. Dixon's going to score from second. Little looper. It's going to get down. No play, and that's going to be a run. Infield hit for Horton. He'll have himself an RBI, and the Knights will take the lead 5-0.
Your next batter is catcher number 6, Cody Pickford.
Pickford takes a strike on the outside half. Foul ball off to the right side. Ball in the dirt. Runner's going to take, Carter Horton's going to take second with a ball in the dirt. It's a good move by Carter. Take off as soon as he saw that ball in a downward trajectory. Take second base. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The Knights have plated 2 more. Here in the bottom half of the second to take a 5-0 lead. Pickford with an undecided swing. Kind of gets fooled on that pitch. So Pickford retired via the strikeout. And the Knights plate 3 in the bottom of the second to run the score to 6-0. Due up for the Gators will be LeAnn, LaFleur, and Dot.
And they have leading for the Knights. There were 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and 2 men left on base. Due up the Gators, Gabriel, LaFleur, Jeremiah Dodd, and Jason Harris. Leading off for the Gators, right fielder number 16, Gabriel LaFleur.
Gabriel LaFleur coming to the plate. The right fielder for the Gators. And he gets hit. So one pitch kind of plunks LaFleur right there on the shoulder.
Your next batter is the left fielder number 10, Jeremiah Dodd.
Jeremiah Dodd will come to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strong throw down. Wooten makes a good short hop and a tag, and that retires the runner. So the floor cut down stealing. Good throw from Pickford. So Wooten made a good short hop, backhanded tag. Fantastic job of the Knights right there. Swing and a miss. So now 0-2 count, 1 out. Ball count moves to 1-2. Swing and a miss. It's another strikeout. from KP via swinging. So except for that hit by pitch, every other out's been recorded via the strikeout.
Third baseman, number 13, Jigsaw Harris.
Swing and a miss. Count goes to 0-2 quickly. Ball outside, 1-2. And strike 3. Good breaking ball from KP.
First baseman, number 9, Ridge Brown.
So Ridge Brown will come to the plate. Flew out his last time up to center field. Hits a long fly ball out to left. I believe he caught it and then dropped it in the transfer. So Ridge will be retired via the fly out.
One out, driver to right fielder, number 10.
Landry Maxwell coming to the plate. Flied out to center his last time up. Ball inside, 1-0. Knights lead 6-0, bottom of the third. I scored 6 runs on 4 hits. Helped by 3 Gator errors. Ball inside, 2-0. Line drive foul. Maxwell turned on that inside fastball, hit it hard. Foul territory. There's a drive from Maxwell. Center fielder giving chase. Going back, makes the play. 2 outs, 2 up, 2 down for the Gators. That'll flip the top of the order back to Jacob Wooten. Wooten flew out to right field his last time up. He's 1 for 2 tonight.
Number 25, Jacob Wooten.
Doubled his first time up. Ball in the dirt, 1-0. Another ball in the dirt, 2-0. Fouled off Jacob's foot. So the count will move to 2-1. It's a drive out to right field. Hit good. Right fielder turning around, and it's off over the Rock House pond. Sign out in right center. Jacob Wooden with a solo shot here in the bottom of the third inning. Jacob got some good metal on that. Sweet spot of the bat. It sounded different when it came out.
Your next batter is left fielder, number 5.
So that moves the score to 7-0. Count goes to 0-1. Ball up and away, 1-1. Rander swings and misses, 1-2. Knights lead 7-0 on 5 hits. Gators have no runs on no hits. Committed 3 errors. There's a base hit from Rayner. Pokes it through the left side. And so he'll single. That'll bring Hunter Russell to the plate. Russell 1 for 1. Scored 2 runs. Russell's hit by a pitch and double.
Hunter Russell.
Strike on the outside half, 0-1. And that hits Russell in the back. So now the Knights have runners on first and second. Xavier Thompson coming to the plate. That's the second time Hunter's been hit tonight. Xavier Thompson's reached on an error and singled.
Xavier Thompson.
Gators coach is coming to the mound. There's a little dribbler to second. It's going to have to hurry. And he gets him. The Knights plates 1 on solo shot from Wooten. Knights will take a 7-0 lead here in the top half of the 4th. I believe we're having some technical difficulties here with the streaming. We may go off air in a minute and see if we can fix that.
In that half inning for the Knights, there were 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Due up for the Gators, Christian Carson, Jadarius Mitchell, and Justice Britt. Your number 3, Jadarius, your number 3, Jadarius Mitchell.
So Jadarius Mitchell coming to the plate. Good fastball from KP, 83 miles an hour. Quickly ahead 0-1. And 0-2. Fouled straight back. Count remains 0-2. Knights leads 7-0. 7 runs on 6 hits. Leake Central has helped the Knights out with 3 errors. Caden's done a great job of throwing strikes and just staying ahead of hitters. Man, there's another strike. Ball dropped, but Pickford pounces on it and tags the runner for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Justice Britt, the catcher, strikeout victim his last time up. There's a strike outside half. Ball inside, evens it up 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. Up 2-2. And strike 3. So KP retires the inning via the strikeout. Knights take a 7-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th.
That has leading the Gators with no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Due up to the Knights. Katie Peoples, Carter Horton, and Cody Pickford. Would like to remind you, the Gators return to action tomorrow afternoon when they travel to Scott Central. Game time at 7 p.m.
So Mitchell returns for his 4th inning of work.
Lead off of the Knights, the pitcher, number 22, Caden Peoples.
And Caden Peoples will lead off the bottom half of the fourth for the Knights. Peoples hit by a pitch both times up. So ball inside, 1-0. So ball inside, 1-0. Knights lead 7-0. Knights would love to score enough runs here to kind of put this thing away. KP swings just under that breaking pitch. There's a drive by KP. Down the third base line, so Caden reaches on a hard hit single. Giving himself a good night at the plate as well as on the mound. He's been on base all 3 times. Finally has a single to show for it.
Your next batter, number 3, Dalen Marshall.
And Dalen Marshall's going to get the pinch hitting duties for Carter Horton. Ball high and inside, 1-0. Ball in the dirt, 2-0. Ball outside, 3-0. And strike at the letters. Count moves to 3-1. And strike 2, but KP's going to take second. My guess is there's some activity in the Knights bullpen. I would say that Caden's, maybe his pitching duties are done for the night. Now Dalen's got Caden in scoring opportunity. 3-2 count. Knights lead 7-0. And that hit him right on the lower part of the forearm, and that may do it for Mitchell. So Gator coach strolls to the mound. See if he's going to make a pitching change. He's going to take the ball from Mitchell and give it to the second baseman, McLean. So Mitchell will be responsible for both runners on first and second. He'll lead going 3 innings, giving up 7 hits, 7 runs, 2 of which were earned. And striking out 1.
On the mound for the Gators, number 13, Pat McLean.
Looks like the West Lauderdale Knights, Lady Knights, have taken the first game against Leake Central. They're also playing a doubleheader, I believe, tonight. They took the first game, it looks like, by a score of 9-0. And should be beginning a second game probably right now or maybe in just a few minutes. They might not be quite finished with the first game. Run rule might not be in effect yet, but they look to have it well in hand in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Batters catcher number 6, Cody Pickford.
So Cody Pickford's coming up. Cody's doubled, struck out, got an RBI. Ball up and away, 1-0. So McLean takes the mound for the Gators. Ball up, 2-0. Ball behind Cody, 3-0. So Pickford 3-0 count. Coach Smith probably going to give him the take here. Knights would like to play a few runs and cut this game short if they could. There's a ball 4, nowhere close from McLean. On 4 pitches, he walks Pickford, and that'll bring Rich Brown to the plate. Rich is flown out to right, flown out to left. Nobody out, nowhere to put Brown.
The batter's first baseman, number 9, Ridge Brown.
Looks like Travion Mosley's come in to pinch run for Cody Pickford at first. Ridge fouls off the first pitch, straight back. Knights lead 7-0. 7 runs on 7 hits, helped by 3 Leake Central errors and a good number of walks. That's a ball outside, going to go to 1-1. Knights scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, and bases loaded here, nobody out in the fourth. There's a strike from McLean. Moves the count to 1-2. Ball in the dirt, going to get past the catcher. Wild pitch from McLean's going to score KP. So Caden comes in for the 8th run of the game. Count will move to 2-2, and that takes the force play out of play for the Gators. So now the Knights runners on second and third. Brown with a 2-2 count. Base hit. Will probably plate both of them. Not hold the runner on at second. He'll be able to get as much lead as he wants to. There's a strike 3 call, down and in. I believe Brown thought that might have been a little low and inside, but nonetheless, it's called strike 3. And that's going to bring up Landry Maxwell. Maxwell flied out his last time up. Ball outside, 1-0. Ball behind him, 2-0. 8-0 Knights. 8 runs on 7 hits. There's ball inside. Behind him again, 3-0 count. McLean's struggling to throw strikes. I would think that Coach Smith's probably got Landry swinging away right here. That's called a strike inside half. Count moves to 3-1. 1 out in the inning. Ball inside. That's going to walk him and load him up. And that'll flip the top of the order back to Jacob Wooten. And Jacob Wooten, last time up, hit it out over the Rock House Pawn sign right there in between the 2017 and 2021 state championship signs.
This line is the second baseman, number 25, Jacob Wooten.
Ball fouled off behind first base. Drifting into foul territory. Jacob will be down 0-1. 1 out in the inning. Ball up. Evens it up 1-1. Jacob fouls that straight back. That's the best pitch McLean's delivered to this point. The fastball, kind of in a 3/4 slot, kind of cutting across Jacob. Wooten got his bat on it anyway. Count runs 1-2. And that hits him. So that'll be the 9th run of the game. Wooten will take first via hit by pitch. And the Knights will have a 9-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th, with Cooper Rayner coming to the plate. And that is 1, 2, 3.
Excited left fielder, number 5, Cooper Rayner.
4 hit by pitches. Excuse me. 5 hit by pitches from the Gator pitching staff tonight. Rayner swings over the top of it, fouls it off for strike 1. So 1 out, 0-1 count to Cooper Rayner. Nice lead, 9-0. 9 runs on 7 hits to no runs on no hits, and 3 errors from Leake Central. Ball outside, 1-1. All up, 2-1. It looks like the Lady Knights took their game from Leake Central and have begun the second game of their doubleheader. Ball, 3-1. Ball outside. That'll drive in 1 more run, and I'll make it 10-0. I believe the Knights are going to have either 2 more in this inning to make it a run rule, or they'll have to flip the inning and get them out in the top of the 5th with a 10-run lead. So Hunter Russell comes to the plate. Russell hit by pitch twice, doubled 1 time up. Good breaking pitch from McLean. Russell down 0-1. Still one out in the inning. Knights in
Russell.
3 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 in the fourth. 10 runs on 7 hits. Ball outside, evens it up 1-1. Russell with a jam job. And Jacob Wooten's going to do a smart thing, get the run home. Runs back to second, make sure the run scores. Russell grounds into a fielder's choice but gets his RBI. Now the Knights will have runners on first and second. Probably needing to plate one more. And Xavier Thompson coming to the plate. Thompson reached on an error. Ball up, 1-0. 11-0 Knights here. Bottom of the fourth. 11 runs on 7 hits. Anything gets through, Rainer's going to score. Ball outside, 2-0. He's got good wheels.
The batter is DH number 2, Xavier Thompson.
So ball up, 3-0. I've got Xavier reaching on an error in a single. He's been on base at least twice because he scored 2 runs. Ball outside. That's going to load him up again. So 4 balls to Xavier Thompson. He'll take first base, and I also have bases loaded, and Caden Peoples coming to the plate. Caden 1 for 1. Hit by pitch twice. Singled his last time up.
That is the pitcher number 22, Caden Peoples.
Ball outside, 1-0. Oh, KP just missed it, got under it, fouled it straight back. Ball outside, 2-1. Ball away, 3-1. And that hits him. So Caden Peoples might be setting a record tonight. 3rd hit by pitch. Singled and got hit by pitch 3 times. And I believe that does it. So Knights win via the run rule, 12-0 in game 1. So we'll take a break here for a little bit and be back and televise the second game. Not much to talk about in the first. West dominated against a Leake Central team that is just frankly outmanned. Not a whole lot of offensive highlights other than Jacob Wooten with a home run. Yeah, Cooper Rayner went 1 for 3. Jacob went 2 for 3. Hunter Russell 1 for 3. Carter Horton had a single. KP. Wooten and Pickford had doubles. As I mentioned, Wooten had a homer. Pitching was the thing. KP got the win, went 4 complete, struck out 10. No runs, no hits, no base on balls. I think he might have hit one batter. Man, I hate that for KP. That was so close to a perfect 4 innings. He hit LaFleur for Leake, and that was the only blemish on his day. His night on the hill there in Game 1. So congrats to KP, throwing a lot of strikes. He threw 47 pitches and 36 strikes and faced 12 batters through 4 innings. That's the minimum. So that's a fantastic outing from Caden. So we'll see you in a little bit. We're going to let the stream roll. We'll be back here for Game 2. Hopefully it goes quickly. So we'll start the second game.
Christian Carson.
Our doubleheader. Ridge Brown's taking the hill for the Knights. The Knights took game one via the run rule. There's an 83-mile-an-hour fastball in the outside corner. Knights Ridge gets ahead 0-1. Christian Carson leading off for the Gators. Swings, fouls it off. Count 0-2. And strike three. So Ridge retires the first hitter he faces via the strikeout. So that'll be one up, one down for Ridge here in the top of the first. A little bit of a different lineup for the Knights here in the second game of this doubleheader. Popped up to the second baseman. Wooten camps under it. 2 quick outs. 1 pitch, 1 out there for Ridge.
Next batter, number 17, Justice Britt.
Justice Britt coming to the plate. So 1-1 count, 2 outs. Top of the first in the second game of a doubleheader. Knights took the first one 12-0. There's a good fastball from Brown. Runs the count to 1-2. So quickly ahead 1-2 with 2 outs. Popped foul, and they'll keep it there. Count remains the same, 1 and 2. Fouled off again. So Britt hanging tough. And strike 3 at the knees, outside half. So Britt's caught looking. So in the top half of the first, nothing doing for the Gators. 3 up, 3 down. Coming up will be Wooten, Rayner, and Russell. So it looks like the Lady Knights took care of Leake Central in game 1, 12-0, and I'm looking over at the scoreboard, and it looks like the Lady Knights are in the bottom of the first, and they're winning 11-0 in game 2. So it looks like those two games are easily in hand for the Lady Knights. Knights to go with a lineup similar, but got some couple of different players in it from the first game. You got Jacob Wooten leading off, Cooper Rayner in the 2-hole, Hunter Russell in the 3-hole, Xavier Thompson stays in the cleanup position, Caden Peoples will hit 5th, Carter Horton hits 6th, Braden Warren hits 7th, Bo Bryan will get the kitchen duties. You're leaving Pickford after the first game, he'll hit 8th, and then Zayden Moore will be your right fielder and hit 9th. Count moves to 1-0. All up 2-0. Quickly ahead, Wooten 3-0 count. Jacob swings at a ball down and in. I don't know if he lost track of the count or what, but he wasn't pleased with himself, so he's 3-1 count. Ball 4, Jacob will take first base. Still having some technical difficulties on the streaming. Wi-Fi is not connecting, but we might disconnect to see if we can reboot the whole thing again, just to see if we can get this second game in. So it looks like they made the pitcher change gloves. I believe that glove's got a white background on it. They're not going to let him pitch with that just because if he releases the ball, the glove's behind the ball, it makes it tough for the hitter to see. I don't think that was intentional. Probably just League Central didn't realize it. And there goes Wooten before it ever pitcher delivers the ball. He's in the windup, so Wooten took second.
The batter is left fielder, number 5, Cooper Rayner.
Cooper Rayner coming to the plate. There goes Jacob, a wild pitch from the pitcher, and he quickly takes third. So the Knights have the leading run at third base. Nobody out, 2-1 count against Cooper. Cooper's got good wheels. If he wanted to, he could certainly lay down a bunt down the third baseline, beat it out with ease, and Wooten would walk home at the same time. Pops it right to the pitcher. Pitcher's going to muff it. Rayner's going to easily beat it out on the E1.
Your next batter is the shortstop, number 1, Hunter Russell.
So Hunter Russell coming to the plate. Hunter's hitting .423. 1 home run, 5 RBIs in the year. There's a bunt. Gets past the catcher, and Cooper will easily jog into second base. That's probably exactly what Coach Smith wanted. Square to bunt. Don't offer at it. Get your bat right in the catcher's eye between it and the ball and try to make it happen exactly what just happened. Breaking pitch gets past the catcher, bounces off the backstop. The Wooten's too quick. The Knights take a 1-0 lead on a wild pitch from So Rayner moves up to third. Russell, another ball gets past the catcher. Rayner's going to jog home. And so 2 wild pitches from Britt gives the Knights 2 uncontested runs. The Knights have no hits, but 2 runs on the board, 1 error. A couple of wild pitches. Ball up. 4 straight balls. Hunter Russell will take first. Meanwhile, the Lady Knights have tacked on 4 more and lead by a score of 15-0, I believe. Still in the bottom of the first. Bring up Xavier Thompson. Thompson hits one. Right down the third baseline in fair territory. Here comes Russell. Russell's going to round third. Xavier's going to hold up at second, and he's got him a double with an RBI. Good job of hitting by Xavier Thompson. He'd come in with a .393 average, and he's going to boost that one.
That is the center fielder, number 22.
Caden Peoples coming to the plate. 367, 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. Xavier Thompson stands at second. KP lets it go by, 1-0. There's the pass ball right through the wicket, right between the catcher's legs. Xavier's going to hold up at third. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the first. Knights already plated 3 on one hit. A lot of pass ball and wild pitches from Lake Central. There's a little chopper to third. Third's going to go to first. And it's going to be a wild throw. It's going to get up against the concrete or the brick wall over down the first base line. KP's going to have reach on an error. And he gets second base on that same error. Carter Horton will come to the plate. Horton hitting 321.
Carter Horton.
1 double, 9 RBIs in the season. Carter takes it down and away. Carter swings right through it. Count evens up 1-1. Might have been a little ahead of that. Nice lead, 4-0. 4 runs on 1 hit and 2 Leake Central errors. There's a ball outside. 2-1. Wild pitch. That'll move. Move Caden up to third. There's a line drive, and out to center. Center fielder ranges over. And Carter Horton's going to have himself an RBI on a sacrifice fly to center and move the score to 5-0. So nobody on base, 1 out.
Batting first baseman number 14, Braden Warren.
Braden Warren coming to the plate. Braden's hitting 200 on the year. Takes a strike. Warren's played in 4 games, 5 plate appearances, hitting 200. Got a single, an RBI on the year. Ball outside. Evens it up 1-1. It's the first district series. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. So Knights on their way, hopefully, to taking 2 from Leake Central. You got to finish. Knights would like to finish first in district, of course. That's kind of seeds you for the playoffs. You're first. If you're a 1 seed out of your district, you end up playing a 4 seed out of somebody else's district. So that's where West Lauderdale normally wants to be, and that goal starts with these games tonight. Popped up, right side, shortstop ranges over, makes the play, so now there's 2 outs. So Warren flies out to the shortstop, and Bo Bryan will come to the plate. Bo Bryan's had 3 plate appearances, walked once.
Bo Bryan.
There's a ball in the inside half. So Coach Smith giving some other guys a chance to play here in this second game of the doubleheader. Ball inside, 2-0. Right off the handle, slow roller to second, flips it to first, and the Knights will retire, but not before they played 5. Knights going into the second inning, played 5 runs on 1 hit, A lot of errors, a lot of walks, a lot of pass balls from the Gators. And the Knights will take it. Going in the top of the second. Knights 5, Gators 0.
We have a key that's been turned into the press box. Has a lane here on it. If you can describe it, what's on it, and I'll come get it.
So Parker Rawson's going to get the nod on the hill for the Knights. Parker's pitched 9.1 innings in 4 games. Faced 36 batters. He's got a 2-1 record. He's given up only 3 earned runs over those 9 innings, sporting a 2.25 ERA. And starts with a strike. That's what you want to do. First pitch over, first man out every inning. Ball low. Count moves to 1-1. There's a strike inside half. Good location from Parker there. Paints the black on the inside corner. Swing and a miss. So, first hitter retired via the strikeout. Just triplet.
Number 18, Pat McLean.
Pat McLean coming to the plate. Ball outside. There's a strike on the outside half. Evens it up 1-1. Strike dead center. 1-2. Ooh, strike 3 call. Must have got the front corner or that inside corner. Front part of the plate. It was caught way inside by Bo. But I do believe that probably caught the front part of that black. And so Rawson strikes out the second hitter. Fastball dead center. Michael McClellan coming to the plate. And McClellan gets hit. So hit batter. McClellan will take the free pass to first, and that'll bring up Jabrad LaFleur.
Your next batter, number 16, Jabril LaFleur.
Strike one. Swing, fouled straight back. 0-2. I don't know if he fouled it or if it hit Bo's glove and got back. But nonetheless, Bo hustled back and got it, and the runners stayed put at first. Woo! Nasty breaking pitch from Rawson. That was fantastic. LaFleur never had a chance for that one, as that one broke off the map, and Rawson retires him via the strikeout to end the inning. So due up for the Knights, I believe we have Zane Moore, Jacob Wooten, and Cooper Rayner.
No runs, no hits, no errors.
Knights lead.
1 man left on base. Due up for the Knights.
In the middle of the second, Knights lead 5-0.
Jacob Wooten and Cooper Rayner. We had a key turned into the press box. It's on a lanyard. If you lost it, please come up to the press box and get it.
So Zane Moore come to the plate. Moore hits a grounder. Second baseman rolls over. Good play. And retires Moore. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Britt here in the bottom half of the second. And the Knights will flip the order back to Wooten. Jacob walked his last time up, scored a run.
25. Jacob Wooten.
Good breaking pitch. Fell across the middle of the plate. Wooten tried to duck under it. Had a lot more loop and break than Jacob thought. Down 0-1 to Britt. Ball in the dirt. Evens it up 1-1. There's a hard hit ball. Jacob turned on that one. Britt left it up in the zone, and Wooten is going to reach out there and try to get two, and he easily does standing up. So Jacob with a bullet down the third baseline gets himself in scoring position. Coach Parcher's not paying attention. Jacob needs help. Cam's over there thinking about life, just life in general.
That is left fielder, number 5, Cooper Rayner.
Hope Coach Partridge goes back and watches that just so he could hear those comments. Cooper Rayner coming to the plate. Takes a ball outside. Cooper reached on a E1 his last time up. And a pass ball advances Wooten to third. So Cooper quickly ahead 2-0. Knights lead 5-0 here in the bottom of the first. Knights took the first game via the run rule 12-0. Knights have 5 runs on 2 hits through 1.5 innings. So Rayner quickly ahead 3-0. See what Coach Smith does. I imagine Cooper's probably got the green light up 5-0 if it's dead center. And he takes the walk down to first. That'll bring up Hunter Russell. Russell walked his last time up.
Your next time is a shortstop, number 1, Hunter Russell.
Ball inside, believe it caught him. And so the bases are loaded as Russell gets nicked by the inside breaking pitch. That'll bring up Xavier Thompson. Xavier 1 for 1 with a double his last time.
Your next batter is the DH, number 2, Xavier Thompson.
Ball inside. It's going to get past the catcher. Wooten's going to come in standing up. And both runners are going to advance 90 feet. And that'll run the score to the Knights. Extend the lead to 6-0. Knights have 6 runs on 2 hits. League Central no runs on no hits. Committed 2 errors. Through not quite 2 innings. Inning and a third. There's a ball outside. Goes to 2-0. My guess is Coach Smith's giving Xavier the hit away. Xavier swung the bat pretty well this year. He's going to give him a chance. Ball low, 3-0. It also helps that Xavier doesn't swing at too many bad pitches. So even when he's way ahead in the count, he's a threat to hit it, but he's not going to help you. He's still going to make it be a good pitch before he takes a cut at it. Just like that. A 3-0 count. Xavier hits that one. He had a good look at it and just got a hair bit under it. So 3-1 count. 1 out. Knights lead 6-0. Bottom of the second. Ball outside. So Xavier with another good at bat. I'm impressed by Xavier Thompson. Good at bats all the way around. Doesn't swing at bad pitches. Puts the ball in play. Just looks to be a really, really solid ball player. That's going to bring up Caden Peoples. Caden reached on an error his last time up. It looks like League Central. See if they're going to make a pitching change or not. It appears they are. Still having some technical difficulties. Another ball. Still having some technical difficulties with the broadcast. We cut out for just a minute. Hope he didn't miss Caden's grand slam. There's Carter with the ball in the hole. So the Knights have played it 4 on People's mammoth blast over the 1994 state championship sign. And Horton delivers with a single to keep the inning going for the Knights.
Your next batter is first baseman, number 14, Braden Warren.
Braden Warren coming to the plate. Popped out to the shortstop his last time up. There's a passed ball right there. Going to get Horton a second. Knights would love to play 2 or 3 more and hopefully end this one early. There's a drive into right field, hit hard by Warren. Got past the first baseman. He's going to have himself an RBI and a single. So Warren drives in the 11th run of the game for the Knights. 11 runs on 5 hits now. And that'll bring up Bo Bryan. Bo Bryan 0 for 1.
Bo Bryan.
Good breaking pitch from Carson. Broke across the inside half. Bryan down 0-1. There's 1 out in the inning. Knights have played at 5 in the first, 6 in the second. Scored 11 runs on 5 hits. Helped out by a lot of walks, a couple of errors by the Gators. Can't give a team like West Lauderdale walks and errors. They will capitalize on. Throw back to first, back in plenty of time. I doubt Coach Smith's going to take any bases at this point. Knights just want to play enough runs and get out of the next 2 innings and hopefully go home with 2 wins in district play. That's a strike in the outside half, 0-2. Good breaking pitch right across the inside corner. Gets Bryan looking. So 2 outs for the Knights, and that'll bring up Zayden Moore.
For 2 outs, that is right fielder number 8, Zayden Moore.
Zayden 0 for 1. All up, 1-0. Ball low, 2-0. Whoa, wild pitch. Gets away from Carson. So now a 3-0 count to Zayden. You let Zayden on. You bring the top of the order back up. Ball outside, and that's a walk. So that'll flip the order. It looks like Coach Smith Coach Smith's going to make some substitutions.
Next batter, number 16, Tanner Spears.
Tanner Spears are getting it back. Tanner swings through a breaking pitch. Count moves to 0-1. Runners on first and second. Knights played at 5 in the first, 6 in the second. Lead by a score of 11-0. 11 runs on 5 hits. No runs on no hits for the Gators. Fouled off from Tanner, right side. So Tanner down 0-2. Tanner fouls it off again, hanging tough. Fouls it straight back. Good job hanging on the breaking pitch. It would have been strike 3. Tanner just stuck his bat out there, got his bat on it, fouled it off. See if he can take advantage of the next pitch. It's a ball low, 1-2. Ball inside, 2-2. Tanner does a good job hanging in there on a low fastball away. Fouls it off to the right-hand side. Count remains 2-2. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Knights with runners on first and second. Out to an 11-0 lead. Another good job of hanging in there by Spears. I think he caught a ball from the pitcher. We'll move the advanced runners up 90 feet, so now both of them are in scoring position. Tanner can get something through the infield. The Knights will add 2 more runs. Fouls it off again. We've got a battle between Spears and Carson. Carson continues to throw strikes, and Spears continues to fight them off. Ball up. Now the count runs full, 3-2. There's a ground ball. Not going to get him at first. An infield single. The bases are loaded. So Spears fights off a series of pitches and ends up with an infield hit. Jam job just out in front of the plate. And that's going to bring up Cole Garrison.
Your next batter, number 15, Cole Garrison.
Garrison takes one up, 1-0. Nice lead, 11-0. Took the first game, 12-0. In the run roll. Ball inside and hits. Well, I guess it didn't hit him. Looked like it kind of caught Garrison. I guess not. Either that or Garrison says he wants to swing the bat. So the Knights will add run. Make it a 12-0 game. Cole will return and try to drive in another 2. There's the strike. Count moves to 2-1. All up, 3-1. Ball low. Now they're going to load them up.
Your next batter, number 23, Braylon Dixon.
Braylon Dixon comes to the plate. Breaking pitch dropped over by Carson. Moves to count to 0-1. Knights have the bases loaded. Dixon hitting for Russell. Coach Smith holds the runners. Count moves to 1-1. Ball outside. Now runners are going to take off. So Moore scores on a wild pitch. Runners move up 90 feet. The Knights have a 13-0 lead. 5 in the first, 8 in the second on 6 hits. Leake Central's really their own worst enemy. A lot of pass balls, errors. A lot of things that will get you beat and beat badly in baseball. Leake Central has done tonight. So the count's 3-1. Coach Smith has taken the opportunity to get a lot of young players some action. And that's ball 4. So Leake Central coach is going to come to the mound once again. Maybe. Yep, there he goes. Going to call for another pitcher.
The batter's number 19, Ryland Kennedy.
So Ryland Kennedy will get a plate appearance. And it's a pass ball. Knights will add one more, make the score 14-0. Pitcher on the mound for Leake Central is Justin Triplett. Ryland hits one through the hole down the third base line. That's going to score 2. Left fielder bobbles it. Ryland's going to stay at first. But he gets him 2 RBIs. Run the score to 16-0. That's going to bring up Travion Mosley. Travion takes it.
The batter number 42, Travion Mosley.
Breaking pitch. Pass ball on the catcher again. Kennedy jogs down to second. I'm assuming we have to play. Surely we don't have to play another 3 innings, but at least one more Leake Central at bat. Swing and a miss from Travion. Counts 2-1. Ball outside, 3-1. Knights have played at 11 here in the bottom of the second. There's a bullet into left field. It's good to see the young Knights hitters making contact, getting some hits.
The batter number 3, Dalen Marshall.
Dalen Marshall will come to the plate. Ball low and in. Strike on the outside half, 1-1. Ball up, 2-1. Knights got 5 in the first and 11 in the second. 16 runs on 8 hits. There's a fly ball, going to get out of play and down the left field. Goes off the hit hut. Dalen Medusa's wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ball way outside, runs it full, 3-2. So 3-2 count, 2 outs. Travion over at first should be taken off with a pitch. And there he goes. Popped it up, fouled out of play. Another fly ball fouled out of play. Travion's going to get tired. 3-2 count. Going every time he's pitching. Traylon Marshall keeps rolling him back fouls. There he goes. Swing and a miss. So Triplett gets out of the inning. Not before the Knights put 11 on the board. So, we play Thursday's game tonight. Unless something just unbelievably crazy happens, is going to take the second game of this doubleheader with Leake Central. So Saturday they will be at home against Germantown at 2 p.m. Then they don't play again. Next week is spring break, and they'll play Taylorsville Thursday at 6:30. Friday they'll play in the Enterprise tournament at Enterprise. Saturday against South Jones varsity, and then go to Choctaw for a district game on Tuesday the 18th, and then Friday Choctaw here. So that's the upcoming schedule for the Knights. They're going to be playing district during the week, and then try to get some solid teams to play them on the weekends so they can stay in shape and hope to get into the playoffs and make a deep playoff run. They got to get through district first, though. Still got Choctaw Central. Still got Northeast Lauderdale and Newton County at the end of the season. So Newton County's always tough. Northeast is always good. So they got to get through district, get into the playoffs, and then see what can happen.
To lead off the Gators, left fielder number 10, Jeremiah Dodd.
So Jeremiah Dodd's coming to the plate. Ball low, 1-0. Fastball outside, 3-0. Looks like Rylan Kennedy is taking the mound. Kennedy trying to get some work in. Quickly falls behind, 3-0. There's a good fastball from Kennedy. There's a count of 3-1. Another fastball, 3-2. So down 3-0 in the count. Kennedy's fought back, got 2 strikes past Dodd to run the count full. And strikes him out. So good job by Kennedy to overcome that 3-0 count through 3 straight fastballs to get Dodd swinging.
With 1 out, the batter is the center fielder, number 13, Jason Harris.
That'll bring up Harris. Good inside fastball right there. 0-1. Kennedy seems to have found the zone after 3 quick balls to the previous hitter. Now he's thrown 4 strikes in a row. Make it 5. Right at the top of the zone. So head 0-2 now. I don't know if you're Eileen, just keep throwing the gas. Make them catch up to it. There it was outside. Good location. I want to give in on an 0-2 count. There's strike 3. So, 2 quick strikeouts from Kennedy. Knights lead 16-0 here in the top of the 3rd. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that if we get this hitter here, that we are done.
The batter is the shortstop, number 24, Christian Carson.
Christian Carson coming to the plate. Breaking pitch. To short. To first. Yes, sir. Good play by Dixon. And so that is indeed going to do it. Knights take the victory 16-1.
The game is returned to action.